right, cool. We're here. We're in the stop. We're in the shop. We're hanging out. Let's hang out. You know how bad that comes in. All right. Hello. How we doing? How's it going? I was just wanting to hang out. I got like 30 minutes to chill. I had 2 hours, but then I just got into and watching the show. Let me look for it real quick. Yeah, I'm just doing a live stream. Let's see. Oh, I gotta get all my videos from stand up. I haven't posted anything. There we go. This show with the Jonas Brothers. Well, actually, Frankie Jonas. There we go. Yeah, I've been watching this show. It's just a little. It's got a little addicting to it. Let me see. Okay, fine. We are maxed out. This is a fun show. Claim to Fame. So it's I'm barely on season 1. Celebrity relatives step outside their famous family member's shadow and live together under one roof, concealing their identity and lineage in the quest for their own fame and fortune. Hosted by Kevin and Frankie Jonas. This new series challenges 12 celebrity relatives to step out their famous family member shadow and live together under one roof, concealing their identity and lineage and the quest for their own fame and fortune. They will compete in challenges from alliances and play DNA detective in hopes of avoiding elimination and winning the coveted $100,000 prize and staking their own claim to fame. This series is produced by Kinetic Content in association with Walt Disney Television, newly formed alternative production unit. All right. It's not a bad show. It's kind of silly. It's funny. I like it. I didn't pick it. It was in the house. The house chose this one, so I just got addicted. Like, yeah, I said I had 2 hours earlier. I was gonna come in here and just chill and write and just kind of hang out and show you what I was doing. And it turns out that that show is very addicting. It's well, let's let me show you what it's about. It's funny. It's not a show that I was like, it's like, yeah, this is an alright show, but now I really like it. All right. Oh, the things you learn as a learning stand-up comedy, and the process and the path. And let's see, I gotta go shoot, gotta go work out right now. I got a little workout I gotta go do. Just kind of relax today. Let the day take me. Yeah, there it is.
Secret. Whoever can keep their celebrity. Everyone is hiding the same secret. Whoever can keep their celebrity relative's secret the longest will win $100,000.
There's Frankie.
Kevin and Frankie Jonas Claim to Fame premieres July 11th on ABC.
I was last week years old when I found out that there was another Jonas brother. I was tripping out. I was like, whoa, there's another one. It's another Jonas brother there. But a pretty good show. I don't know who I'm watching it like as if it just came out, but I think it's 2022 to now, so I think there's on the 3rd season, 27 episodes, 7.4. It's not a bad show. It's goofy, and the brother chemistry is funny, a little silly, but for modern day family viewing, it's not bad. I think I'm watching this more because there's a lot of pop culture references to this show, and I get a lot of them. So I think that's what's getting me addicted. Because they just did like a Walk of Fame episode, and I was like, oh, I could get all these, and I got a lot of them. So it kind of gets me hooked on that. So that's pretty cool. But that's what I was watching. I got all caught up in this. Well, talking about being today's years old. Let me see what I was watching. I just found out that Master P's real name is Percy Miller. I think I knew that when I was younger, but I didn't. They never stuck in my head. But I was watching all these videos of Master P playing with the Raptors or the Charlotte Hornets. So that was fun. That was cool. But let's see. Oh, you didn't watch this show the other day, My Mac Mondays. Yeah, I was talking about how a comedian called me a doctor at the open mic, and I was like, "Do I really look like a doctor? Maybe." There's me as a doctor. There's me as a doctor. And here's me as a doctor telling stand-up jokes. Doing stand-up comedy, telling jokes. So you never know. Oh, it's cool that fantasy football's back. I'm loving all the videos on YouTube about the glitches. They're pretty cool. NCAA 25, and I'm getting ready to do fantasy. Actually, like I need to email or send a group text out to the guys. So let me get going real quick on doing something real fast. So we're gonna do a stream. No, not Skillshare. A StreamYard. We're gonna do a link. We got to make a. Let me just ask real quick. Let me get a define because I'm a co-commissioner in this league and it's a pretty big deal. Let me see. Saturdays. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna record it, and from there we'll go. We don't need to live stream. Just record it. All right, cool. So we're gonna do a recording. Oh, this is one time right now. We want live right now. Let's do the. Lottery drawing. There we go. Take my fantasy football serious. Take my fantasy world serious. Let's do. All right, so now I've got another window open. We're not going live on that one. This one I'm going live here. Hey, look at me. All right, let me just check something out real quick, just to make sure the date is confirmed. Saturday at 3, all right. This Saturday. Go to group message. Where are you at? Are you in here or not? You know what? I'm gonna have to set this because this is not. I don't have any memory. Oh, that's another thing I've been doing all day. I've been removing memory from. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. It's not in here. I'm removing old files that I have that I don't need anymore. All right, let's do this then. All right, we'll figure this out. I'm troubleshooting because I can't actually send it in there. And my sister just texted me. Yeah, man, things are moving fast here in my life. Well, I'll send that out in a minute when I'm done with here. All right. Just sitting here talking, doing my thing. You know, I like that I was been working on a story, and I have been using, sounds funny, but action figures to tell the story. I literally have been using because it helps me out with the just kind of figuring out the characters. I don't really have to go from scratch. I'm just using the people that I have. Oh God, what'd she say? Hold on, it's my sister. Oh no. Hold on. Oh no. Poor sister. Hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on, I need to check out my. I was gonna check out my sister. All right, check it out here. All right, cool. So there's the league link. Oh, I can send it to this one. Or no. All right. There we go. Okay. And my sister's moving to college, so it's turning into a big deal. All right, here we go. But yeah, I've been using these. I've been using my action figures to tell the story. So we got Superman. Sounds funny, right? Like I was like, I was doing this with my son. I was like, hey, check it out, dude. I'm gonna tell you this power. And I was like, you know what? You could actually like really not saying that just playing around. It was fun, just like trying to see like showing him, you know, Superman's powers. Like he can do this, he can do that. I don't have the Flash, but I do have Batman. I bought a set because I wanted to complete the set because I didn't want to tell a story, and I organically figured out how to get it out. 2 weeks ago, I started writing it, and then I got past the first phase. I just got stuck on the second phase. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. A Tuesday game ring or something. I don't know. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go. Those goobers. Yeah, so basically, it's a cool story about I guess just being the chosen one is what, and I'm not the chosen one, but there's a chosen one in here. Maybe about a revival or maybe a. I do like I got the Batman, so it looks funny, right? But I'm learning how to do this. I'm learning how to just kind of look at something and be like, hey, check it out. Let's talk about it and let's see what I can do. Because I was doing it with my brother as well, you know. And as I was showing him this, he was cracking up. I was just showing him how fun it's just get these action figures and just play with them and just tell stories. And then I just record it so we go back and tell it. I did get my I got a new battery, so I got a new battery. I got a new SD card for my Canon my pocket camera, so I can start doing more vlogging, start taking things with me. I have everything set up for doing this. I'm just not really doing it. I've been just kind of chilling, been dad. I just like being home, hanging out with my kiddo. It's fun. But he wants to start doing videos and stuff, so I already know it's going to be a thing he's going to want to do. So I'm going to allow it to finally going to give in because 6 years has gone by real fast. And before you know it, it's going to be even quicker. And he'll be 10, 11, 12. And he already knows how to do, he already knows how to use a lot of this stuff. So it's pretty cool. But what else did I put on here? What did I write? Let me see. Yeah, huh? Yeah, for about an hour. Yeah, we can talk about the Jonas Brothers. Yeah, if anybody wants to talk about the Jonas Brothers, watching the show Claim to Fame right now, it's been taking all my time. Didn't mean to, but I'm enjoying it. All right, let's see. Got another one in here. Oh wow, they're dropping it. They're dropping it. They're dropping it. All right, fantasy football is moving forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this season. Looking forward to have fun. I'm also looking forward to starting another league. I gotta get my league going right now. Let's do that right now. Let's reopen it. I haven't even opened my league yet. But we got 2 weeks. I always like to draft the week before, just in case like injuries or like people get hurt. Uh, People don't what do you call it, pan out or whatever. You'll know ahead of time. I mean, like the JJ McCarthy, if you would have picked him as like your backup quarterback, now you like lost him. He looked like he was playing like a first stringer, so that's pretty cool. I mean, sorry, I'm saying theory that they need the Lions to make the here's a conspiracy theory. They need the Lions to make the playoffs again, so they don't want any competition from Minnesota, so they have to take them out, rule them out. JK, JK, JK. Here we're gonna do my let's launch my fantasy football league. Where we at? All right, reactivate the league. We're at reactivating it now. Reactivated league. All right, there we go. I gotta change the scoring though in this one league. So in the I forget what I call this stupid one. There you go. Fantasy Fast Cash. Yeah, I still got Alberto Ramon as our winner from last year. I made the playoffs, but I was out in the first round of my own league. But I won 4 of the leagues I was in there, money league, so it's cool. But yeah, so fantasy football. I've been doing it for 17 years now. It's a while. But like fantasy football, just fantasy like conventions, and just like always like living in this world as a writer, as a creative. I'll say that like this helps me out a lot. Like think about a lot of things I want to do and tell a story and how I want to get out of my head. But fantasy football is kind of the same way. It's just like X's and O's, and it's like what do you call it? It's Dungeons and Dragons for the bullies of Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, just like characters, just character design, character. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on a character, trying to create my character more and more, and just this is kind of cool as a new version of Superman. But I got all these characters, so I can create one of my first. I think this was the first real Plastic Man was the first real character I gravitated to outside of Batman. But like Batman was easy, but it's like Plastic Man was like the first guy who like really was like he had the videos I could rent, and I would rent his movie, rent the series and watch them, and yeah, like there you go, Plastic Man. There you go, watching the movies. But yeah, so I'm telling stories with this right now, and it's kind of I have it all worked out how we the whole story goes. I just don't really know where the dilemma and the conflict is. I know what it can be. I don't know exactly what I'm making it be, what it's going to be, but um, we'll see. I've also been watching Batman Cape Crusader on Prime. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass. I like it a lot. Um, it feels like the 90s version, the animated series. It feels like it. It has that feel. I think they were trying to do the same thing. Um, nah, it's awesome. I think I like it, and also like the way you're spending more time with characters. I don't want to ruin the series because it just came out. I don't like spoiling stuff, but this is a good series so far. I'm on episode 4. I was watching the other ones the other day, but like I said, Claim to Fame has just been taking all my time. Been taking a lot of time just unwinding. Trying to plan. I'm planning my moves right now. We're doing a 8-week. I want to start today, and I probably will before the night's out. So get started with an 8-week schedule program again. I want to do add more to it. Because I got AGBL, got the basketball league, got 2 more games if that. Even win tomorrow the playoffs, and we advance to the championship game. So if we win, we will. We have 2 more weeks, but at the end of it, it's just 2 more weeks left, and I have my Thursday nights back. So I'm pretty ready to put that with football. And I want to do a fantasy football league. I want to do another league, and I want it to be a big baller league. I need to get all this stuff out because I got a lot of things in my mind. But I want to do it where it's very interactive, where we have people that are just open to being on social media and that take fantasy football serious because it's a big baller league. It's going to be some money involved in it. But I think I know I'm thinking of taking down the fees a little bit. I have them kind of high, so I don't know how I think I should take those down, and then from there we'll just grow. So that way everybody kind of has a feel for like going. But I do like, I mean, in our big baller league, it's $100 buy-in, and that's a lot, and I take that serious. So I would like to kind of do like a 150 one, but basically what it is like the pot grows throughout the season, and you're paying for transactions for moves that you're doing, and the more moves you do, the more you'll grow. So the more it gets get a bigger pot. So I'll be reaching out to people soon and seeing who wants to do. I should be promoting that soon. I'm talking about it now. I should be promoting it now. I want to do fantasy football. I'm gonna get one going. I already talked about it so much. I explained it to my brother. He likes the idea, so I think I'm gonna focus on it and really get on it because I want to do that. I'm dumping files out of my computer right now, so I'm moving everything real slow because I do not like deleting things I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to collecting my data or the stuff I've been making, my shows and whatnot. So I want to make sure I have them all before I delete them. And some of the stuff doesn't come over. So if you lose it forever. So I'm trying to make sure everything is in there. It's annoying, and it's the fact that you got to go in through it all the time and just kind of be like, it's kind of like it's a lot of moves. But I don't know. I'd rather have it and just be on the safe side. Yeah, because these things are not all the same. You know what? Because it's not even called this. I did the rest and relaxation episode this past Monday, and resting and relaxing. Yeah, I was really chilling this weekend. Went to the coast. It was fun. We had a good time. Should post about that. I feel like homework. I just don't think. I think life is just turning into homework, and it's funny to me. Like I prefer just to live off the cuff and do what I can, but with a child you can't. So you got to be more planned out and more regulated and more just get ready for your days to go quick because you gotta get results. But it's whatever. I enjoy it. Let's see, what is this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got a lot of material out there, so I got to clean it up and get it out. Oh, what I do? All right, yeah, getting hot in here. But we got Batman going. Man, I really was gonna be on here for a little bit. So I was gonna be at 30 minutes, like 7 more minutes. You gotta do some. I gotta go back and reset my set that was from Monday, and I'm also doing self self-regulating goals. Did my set from Monday. I go. You can get your time to go by so fast with stand-up comedy. I went through this whole thing in the 4 minutes. I was like, oh my goodness. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 talking points, and it wasn't enough. But I also had extra ones that I didn't use. I saw a truck. I saw a truck for a business that said Bigfoot Plumbing. So I was like thinking, oh, what do we have? Werewolves, warehouses, or don't forget to don't ever don't ever fear of getting locked out when Loch Ness is locksmiths. So we'll see. But I like this. I like this like vertical thin book I got. I think that's why I think I'm a doctor. I think it was a sketch pad. I mean, it was a prescription pad, and they're like the doctor. Oh man, I had some ideas to get on here, but just learning how to do more of this stuff and having fun with it. I'm obsessed with the AI girlfriend. I've been doing research on that. Yeah, I like this. So this is what I'm doing now for my sets for stand up. I'm at least writing 10 jokes or 10 talking points and trying to memorize them and just have like at least going up there loaded and be like, all right. I don't like being up there on my phone. I don't like being up there like with my hand, but I gotta get this down. This is gonna take a little bit of time. But I got like 50 jokes that I can keep that I can work off. I just keep adding. I gotta go back and polish. It's really important that you polish what you do in stand up. I'm noticing that it's really important that I go back and look at my jokes and polish them out, polish them out, polish them out, polish them out. Because I got a lot. I got a lot of ideas, but not a whole lot of responses. But you know what? I mean, I've been doing comedy for 8 months now. I'm getting so close to the year mark, and I'm like, holy crap! It's right around the corner. 1 year of doing stand-up comedy in my hometown that my home, Austin, Texas. It's crazy. Everybody's here doing it. It's a thing here. It's a thing. It's doing stand-up in Austin is fun and it's challenging. And I think now it's a competition. I'm really finding out, especially when you hear about the funniest man or the funniest person in Austin competitions. I'm like, I don't want to do any of that stuff, but it's fun that they have it. I'm not really big in like I like competing, but not really like that. But yeah, I think we're at 8 months now. I think I will be starting to kind of work more on my set so I can clean it up a little bit so I can post it online. But I don't. I've been just feeling how to get on stage and how to really work it. But a lot of my talking points are just dumb stuff. Like I have a lot of some things I like to watch and talk about, and you know I just like I'm still looking for my voice. I'm brand new, so I think it's cool. I think the fact that there's this thing here that people are going for and wanting to do. I've also been watching a lot of videos this morning about people hating on like the comedian, the main ones here, like Joe Rogan, Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, Ari Shafir, all those guys. They've been hating on them a lot, and I think it's funny that it's from fans. I guess it comes from a place of fan. But the last special Joe Rogan did, I got 35 minutes into it, but I had to go. My shift was over, so I was done working, so I just turned it off and I forgot to turn it back on. So I need to finish watching it. But yeah, like just bashing people. I'm like, oh, that's where we're at now, man. Like everybody has an opinion and everybody can. But I hear it from like a point of like a fan, like a person that's really into your work, opposed to somebody that's just crapping on you or making fun of you or looking for being bullied or looking for talking points. But I think a lot of it has to do with just not doing it yourself. I notice a lot of people that like stand up tend to be that don't do it. It's hard. I don't blame you. It's hard. Out of all the things I've studied and learned and tried to figure out what I want to do, it's like stand up comedy is by far the hardest one. Also, when your material goes out, you lose your material when you get on stage. It's like, oh my god. It's also like warming up and talking to people. I kind of tend to kind of doing the Patrice O'Neill thing. It's just hide sleeves on the side. Kind of do the side. I kind of just want to work on my set, get better at it. But I'm having fun. I'm having a good time doing this. I want to say, if anything, anybody always sees from my videos, I'll tell you this much that I I say go for it. Whenever you want, just do it. Take your shots and go because you have to get started. You got to figure it out. It's a lot of bad stuff, a lot of good stuff. You got to figure out the combination of doing both of them. But yeah, I say go for it. If you want to stand up, you want to be a writer, you want to go work as a manager, a shift lead, wherever, just do your job and just focus on it. I'm learning on my own. Um, I'm having fun. I've organized this a lot, and I've talked about. I mean, this is funny. I just look in the back, but I'll say that this year I've been just. I got a lot of siblings up in here now that are out and about, so I'm keeping an eye on them. So it's a big deal for me to make sure that they're okay. But I also got to take care of myself and do what I got to do for myself. And I think this fall, I'm a better fall and spring person than I am winter and summer. So winters and summers tend to bring me down a little bit more, but the falls and the spring to the really. So now that we're getting into the fall time, I think I'm ready to take on a lot more challenges for myself. So I actually did write down challenges. Did I put in here? Yeah, I did put in here. So I wrote challenges for myself and some goals to help myself. What do you call it? Level up and be more, reliable, more codependent on, be more dependent on things I want to get done. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I do. It's just kind of just being spending a lot of time by yourself and just kind of really just doing things. But I'm right now writing some goals and just like really just learning how to like do a very standard write a goal. Just a few of them. I'm getting my finances more in control. Grow social media. Look, still don't give up on the new job search, and then just movie scripts. Get a lot of my idea. I like writing and I like telling my stories. So my grandma. It's also my grandma's been calling me and just laying some pretty cool stories on me. So I'm just kind of just sit back and listen to her. And a lot of the times it's from her experience and from her it's from her like it's just her from coming to America. It's crazy. Cool stories. And so she's been calling me and telling me stuff. So I've been kind of like interpreting those. She gave me like a preachy thing the other day, which was kind of funny. It came out of nowhere, but she doesn't preach to me. She just tells me these stories about survival and just how you can move on. And I think stories are more important in the long haul, when you really have to like memorize something. If you need to associate it with just a passion or something for someone else. Like I never realized that to like level up in a career, you have to like stay in the you have to be up in the date in the field and have to be up on what's going on. I kind of just like stumbling upon things, but now I'm seeing that you need to have a purpose and you need to have more of a set defined goals and direction. So that's all I'm doing, and I'm just holding myself accountable. So I'm throwing it on the internet. So some people can say like, "Hey, this fool, you keep saying this and this." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all over the place, man." But I got a lot of things I'm doing. I'm having fun with it though. I never thought I was going to be doing streaming. I always thought I was just going to be trying to do something with movies and acting and whatnot. But now this is giving me a whole different ballpark and just learning how to do everything on my own. It's kind of a trap I've gotten into, but it's kind of it's a good trap. Also just been like I said, I was just waiting for my kid to kind of get older. Now he's older, and now I don't want him to be. It's like he's not gonna get there, and he's there. Like he's not gonna get there that quick, and he got here quick. He got here fast. So trying to get him on board with a lot of the stuff because we have videos that we're gonna shoot, and we've been writing. And when he gets back in town, get ready to get all this stuff going because it's gonna be fun. But I don't know. I just don't really feel like I don't really want to have a child on the social media or on streaming platforms, but he wants to do them and he's ready for them. And he sees that there's kids on there, so he knows he can do it. So he's got logic and he uses it on me, uses his logic on me, and he's right. So he's like, there's a father son team, and we can do it, Dad. You and I can. And it's like, oh man, you hear that collab version what your son wants to do, and you want to inspire him and you want to believe in him, and just never thought he's really into the stuff I'm into. He's really into like a lot of just like movies and videos and streaming, and he likes it a lot. And for me, I don't know. It's good. Your kids always ditch to the side anyways, so I guess I'm just gonna enjoy the time I have. And before he kicks me to the side and just remember where his start was. Nah, I don't care. They were to each his own, man. That kid's gonna be he's gonna be doing good because he knows how to make decisions at a young age. I had learned it through trial and tribulation as I got older, so I'm hoping he can learn from my mistakes or just learn from me. But I want my child to be happy, and he wants to do a lot of this stuff. So, and also I'll do more promoting, and just it's a whole lot. I'm just taking it on, and I'm like, all right, let's one step at a time, one thing at a time. So, we'll be moving. I'll be moving on from like moving on to certain things because I'm really trying to get side by side going, and we're so close. We've been missing the Sundays, but we got our podcast going, side by side movies with Ben Garrett and CJ Robles. We're doing Dune Part 1 and Part 2, which I'm going to rewatch Dune Part 1 and Part 2 again because we were supposed to do this like 4 weeks in a row. We keep missing it. So like last time we both fell asleep at wrong. Like I don't know, it just didn't work out. But we're gonna try to get them. I want to get this. I've been going through all the old. Man, I really like look at those videos. They're only like 3 years old, 2 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. But I didn't have awareness, internet awareness. So I think you have to have an awareness of how your image is and what you're putting out there and who you are. I think you need to take a look at that because as I was editing the videos, I was like, God, I hate myself. Look at me, look all dumb, or look at what I'm saying. Like, just like having more of a sense of like I need my words to be more my words and not just sound bites I hear or somebody tells me something. I need to kind of make sure that when I say something, it's me and it's my opinion and not anyone else's. And where I gather the information, I'll always like resource or show people. But it's a weird world now. Watch what you say, watch what you do. Freedom, sure. Speech, sure. But I think as long as you play within the person who's controlling's guidelines. But to each their own. And there's reasons why this stuff is this to me. This is the new TV. Like YouTube is the new TV, and I guess like Hulu and whatnot, and Netflix. But for this is the more just the television, and that's why I like to do the theaters. That's why I like doing my shows. That's why I like going to live events, stand up or improv or just storytelling. It breaks the screen. It breaks the focus. It breaks all that stuff. It really tends to help you know that you're in the moment, that you're here, you're on Earth, you're in space. I like that about that. That's what I like about live events. I will go. I already watched basically minimum at least 3 comedy shows a month, minimum, because I work at a theater and I'm taking it in. And then now I'm producing my own comedy shows, and now I'm learning to be. I need to take it more and more. Understand. All right, these are things because can't do everything I want to do, so I want to focus on things that I have that I can grow. And my store is one thing, and then my theater performances are another thing. I want to grow. Really, want to grow my network and whatnot. So this is how we're doing it. Starting now because it's like fall coming, and I love it. I love the fall season. Um, you know, conventions got a little pricey, so I kind of stopped them. I got a few events coming up that I will be at, but I got one more convention. Hopefully 2 on the same weekend. I'm gonna try to do something crazy if I can. But I think for the most part, just yeah, this is the comedy. I'll need to. I'm not ready to post my videos yet with my because there's nobody really. It's just I'm talking to a bunch of comedians, and we're barely getting the slaughterhouse up and at it, so we can get more people. We're getting people, but we're getting. I just want to do it more where it's like more of a set of people. At least like 10 people, 11 people. I did well the other day with like 30, 40 people. So I can talk to big crowds easier than I can to like individuals sometimes. Well, I guess with stand up I'm on the mic. If I only have like 1 or 2 people, I feel like I just talk to them. I don't feel like I need the mic, but I like to use the mic when you have a lot of people. I'm enjoying it. Public speaking, stand up comedy, just like telling jokes. I'm enjoying every freaking moment of it. I had to get used to that taste, that callous of every Monday. Here it comes. Here time's coming. Here it is. Here. Even sometimes I sign up and I'm like, I don't have anything to say really. I didn't write anything. That's what I get. I didn't do my homework. Oh shit, I didn't do this. And then you get on there and you do it and you suck. And then you just go tell yourself I can get better. I mean, I've taken classes. I've done everything as much as I can and like understanding how it works. So now it's just me applying and figuring it out and doing it. Like I said, all these jokes I got to go back and polish. And but I encourage anybody out there not just to do stand-up comedy. I mean, do something what you want to do, like whatever it is you're passionate on. Like I'm getting back into like gaming. I'm officially unretired, but I'm not in a hurry to get there because I'm not trying to like put a lot of time into it. It was fun when my brother has the NCAA and we are playing it, but I was like, oh, I'm taking too much time. I gotta back up. But what was I gonna say? I think just focus on the things I like doing is the best part of it, what I'm doing right now. And I'm learning. I'm like just an example. I'm just learning how to do this stuff. So hanging out in the shop today. I was gonna what do you call it? Was gonna write a little bit, but we're gonna go play some games right now. We're gonna go have a night off. We're gonna go chill. So I was told so I could have done this. I was gonna try to do it at 2. I went to have lunch with my childhood friend, Ronnie, and he's a contractor and he's building my kid's school. And the inspector came in, so they had to like wait longer. So I kind of had to wait like 30 minutes for him to show up, or 30, we didn't start eating when we were supposed to eat, so it pushed it back a little bit. But just like that, I'm happy I didn't do. I wanted to come in here, I wanted to just hang out, but I just been resting, enjoying my time, thinking of things. But this is what I want to do when I can do a show. Hey. Oh, okay. We'll see you, Kevin. What's to say? I found you because of Ming Chen. You left my voicemail greeting. It was first time I laughed since my son passed 15 months ago. Oh, I'm sorry. This vid keeps the darkness away. Keep making me laugh. Much love. Oh shit, Kevin. Thank you, brother. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Ming. Yeah, dude. I have his number. I just don't have anything to bother him with. I'm not doing anything that's I feel like I presentable yet, but I can. Thank you. I really appreciate you sharing that, Kevin. You're part of the core. We talked about it on Monday because you're also like a worker and stuff. So you're a trabajador up in Detroit. So we're gonna what do you call it when you come by? You're always welcome. JR and I and Brian were hanging out on Monday. So yeah, because you know what? I'll bring this up real quick. Thank you for sharing that with me. About me, ah. So I'm in a fantasy football league that I started with a bunch of guys I grew up with, and I feel like one of my childhood best friends. We still stay in contact. I just text him right now, and his older brother was like, "Get the league going, get a league going." So we got a league going. It was basically all the family members, not blended in a couple guys that are just around. And I just feel like I'm like, dude, I feel like we're in fifth grade again, and your brother's like a freshman and telling us what to do, and we have to do it. So it's like it feels like that, right? But it comes with some perks. So I won the championship last year. Not only did I win $1,000 because we do the fantasy football thing like that, but we have a belt, like a bragger belt. Look at this thing. It's a bragging belt. Look, this thing is hard. So the cool thing about this is you get to they put little stickers here. So whoever's won, I gotta put mine. I got my sticker right there. I should put it on here already. But whoever's won, I'm 2024. I'm the Robles Rebels, and this is gonna be a big thing for us too this year because we lost a member of our family from the fantasy football league, and Fernandez family did these. They lost what do you call it? Thank you, brother. They lost. We lost a one of our. So my friend I just said his older brother, his brother had a son that was 19 that passed away a couple months ago, like 6-7 months ago. Just had a brain aneurysm at like 2 in the morning at a Whataburger. Just not even drinking. Just that's it. It was gone, and it's hitting everybody a lot, really hard. So even like that, me at 40 years old, like it inspires me more to be to do things, be out there and do things that I can and help people or whatever. Be an example, like I like to say, like just you can do anything you want. And I see that this child in my eyes is gone, and he still lives on with us. So it's up to me as the resident clown to kind of keep everybody's spirits up. And I can't be bitter and I can't be sad and I can't be depressed all the time because it's not good for my family. It's not good for my son. It's not good for everybody. But I've learned how to battle it, and I want to show people how to you can get through things. But I'm gonna say that fantasy really does help me out with a lot of this stuff because it's fun to just kind of I unplug and I want to focus on things. And you know, we lost them, and it's like I could, you lost your son. I feel so bad. I don't know, I don't know what I would do, but I'm enjoying every minute with him. I put a back seat. He's 6, and I put a back seat for the last 7 years. And I said my career will come when my career comes. I can see it. It's right there. I'd rather be dad. It's fun being dad. These moments of your children so small, they're gonna grow and they're gonna get bigger. And then before you know it, they're gonna look you in the eyes and be like, "Hey, I look like you, look," or "Hey, I'm acting like you." And you're like, "Oh shit," So before we get there, I want to enjoy all those moments because I want to look back and be like, "Oh yeah, I did. We did do this. We did go there. We were having fun. We were all together." I grew up very like domestic violence and a very like hateful family household, and I don't want to repeat that. So if I can help other people that have been in a situation like I was in, or go anywhere with anything, just believe in yourself and do it. It sounds cheesy and corny, but since I started the 30 days, I was kind of yelling for help. You came in and Jared came in and Brian's been hanging around, and it makes me. Jared called me out a couple of weeks ago. That like a month already. Yeah, he called me out, man. And when he called me out, I responded, and here I am. I'm gonna do more with what I can. I'm being selfish, taking a lot of time, but at the same time, I'm here for you guys too. So I'm here what I can when I can do. If I can it's just funny, like it's like having superpowers and you're not using yet and you're waiting for the moment, and there is no moment, there is no time. Just get into it. I'm just being selfish with the time that I have because I just even see my brother's 22, and I stayed away from the my hometown from like 2.5 years because I was just kind of like focusing on myself and just getting all my stuff in line and school and everything. And I miss my brother went from like 13 being a little boy, then being like teenager, 15, and I just saw this pop, and I was like, holy shit! I saw a little boy, and now I see like this dude. So I can kind of see that. Then my sister's now 18, so I saw that. So I have another sister that's 11, so preparing for that. But you can only prepare for it. You can't. It's gonna happen. So instead of I just take it in and move on, and I try to put all my time with family. But thank you for sharing that, man. I want to make you laugh as much as I can. That's what I found out. I found out about my whole depression thing. I can't fix myself really. I have a hard time with my depression and the fact that I can bury it down or play with it or whatever, but it really goes away when I make other people laugh, when I entertain, when I hear those compliments, when people say, when I hear those things like, dude, I've never seen CJ behind a camera. When you see him, he looks all natural. I see him in front of the camera. Oh, you see him on stage. Like, I love seeing him like that. That's the shit that builds me up. That's the stuff that gets me. That's the stuff that I want more of. And I'm learning. It's a thing, but I want to make y'all happy. I want to make you guys laugh because the clown's not doing his job. Then Lindsay, what's up? So cool, excited to see you doing something great things. Yeah, hopefully we can talk movies again. Yeah, I really do. I love talking movies whenever you want. That's what's here. That's what I'm here for. This is the show. This is what the show's for. Time doesn't make it. It says time doesn't make it better or easier, but my girl needs me, so I hang in tough. Yeah, you know, it's got to be tough, man. Yeah, movies can only heal so much. Movies can only cover things up. Oh, what up? Keep it up, CJ. What's up, bro? What's going on, dude? Yeah, I got game tomorrow, man. I'm all resting because my ankles are my current job that I should be quitting took my ankles. I could get them back if I heal. I found that out. Man, I was running on the beach this weekend, and my ankle pain went away because it wasn't hard concrete. But thank you, Kevin, for sharing that with me. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, like I said, you're part of the shop, man. You're here as long as I can get this shop going and get it going. And I think this is kind of the light, the beacon, the so to speak. You start with a little flare, a little light, a little ember, and then you just keep that thing going. Once you sustain this, how to do that, we go into a little bit, put a little bit of paper in there, get some wicks, really grow it, grow your fire, but it takes time, right? And what I'm trying to say is, when you want heating and all AC, you got to figure it out. So it's good to just start off small and grow what we're doing. What's up, Blue? My boy Blue. I didn't catch up with you guys, and I've been thinking about you a lot, guys. I'll share this with you. I'm working on this, man. I'm working on this thing. I focus on one thing, and I've been working on this. So this is the title for this movie I'm working on right now. It's called "You're Not Safe." And it's gonna be handheld. It's gonna be a horror movie. But yeah, I need the drunk turkey guys to kind of that one. I have two, but I really want to. No, home, you the best. It's a mutual thing. I give, you take, you give. That's how it goes. Good luck on your games. I need to see you and Robbie Junior play. Man, dude, I want to even be a play. I don't know why this guy talks. This guy, God, I don't. Nah, dude. I could. I mean, beat him left-handed or just one-handed. I can just talks. He just talks. I'll never forget standing in the line forever to meet Helen Hunt. It was so cool that another fellow movie nerd to chat with. Yeah, you know what? You know what? That line did not feel as long as it really was. Because I started the timer. I think we got it to like 1:49. But the conversation we had, like, it was fun. It was fun. And then the other guy, I don't know. I feel like I fanboyed out a little bit with Helen Hunt, but gosh, she's funny. She was just like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like I forget that she did like what do you call it? The Paul Reiser. I forgot what Paul Reiser show she was with. I forgot you again. I forgot what it's called. That she's done that comedy. I mean, we saw Twister. She was great in that. Just like what is it called? It with the Jack Nicholson movie. I forgot. I'm sorry, but yeah, but she was so great. Like I fanboyed out, but she kind of caught on. She was like, "You're cool. I'll let it slide." Yeah, I think that's the main thing I do love about conventions. If anything, that's therapy for me. getting to talk. Like, look at this. This is the guy in line. This is like this is what she's talking about. Boom. This guy, he had this Blockbuster. See, people still love it. They want it back. I have the video store. We're slowly figuring out. I'm slowly reaching out to another childhood friend of mine that he does a lot of business. He used to do a lot of like opening businesses and for companies and stuff. And now he's just doing like landscaping because it's just, he's in total control. He must say his own business, you know? So maybe I can have him come in and help me get started. But we were in line. This guy he has a bunch of nostalgia, a bunch of questions, a bunch of things. I mean, I was asking him, and I have a recording of me talking to this gentleman. I forgot his name, but yeah, he's got a lot to talk about. Haven't hunted that lady. Yeah, she is. She's cool. I got her signature inside the house. That's one of. I have 2 signatures that are inside my house on my wall inside that I snuck in. I have not been threatened to take them down, and I think they kind of fit the way I got them. But I got the Helen Hunt Twister signature. I got it in my living room, and I've met Dave Attell, and I have his signature in my walkway when you walk in, and it says, "To CJ, you rock hard." Yes, conventions are therapy for me too. I go myself, but I love meeting like-minded people. Yeah, that's the thing. When I first started doing conventions, I was like terrified because I didn't want to go. I wanted to do them for 15 years. I never did them because I was chicken. And then what happened was I finally, my son was born. I was told either start going to them or shut up. And yeah, I started going to them, and then I just stopped and stopped. But now that I'm doing this, like basically year 5 for me, doing conventions. I'm seeing what I want to do more now. I'm growing more. My brain is adapting to what it can be, what I see, and what I can contribute or what I can be a part of. And I love the conventions. I love the people. I love that they are short weekend things. Like they only come out, they're seasonal, so you're not really like around people 24/7 until you're around them, and you get to talk about only the things you want to talk about, only the things that matter to you. BS, all this BS of like politics, all this other stuff, like all this controlling stuff, or you get this. Nobody wants to talk about that stuff. And at conventions or just like comedy shows, or even my basketball league, just going to we know we're gonna just talk about basketball. We know we're gonna have fun. We know we're gonna make fun of each other. It's like stuff like that. It's a good thing to have a community, and I didn't know that. I was part of a community when I was younger. It was a drinking community. It was the drug community. It was all that shit. But cleaned it up, and I'm 1 year sober from alcohol, and I've been I'm 15 years sober from like hardcore drugs. So it does happen. You do want it. You got to go for it. But it's a hard struggle once you're hooked onto something. I think maybe if I would have gone to conventions earlier, I would have got hooked onto those more and would have saved myself time. But it's okay. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to get mad. I'm happy I found them. I'm happy I've had the experiences that I've had with them. And I actually have a lot of video I have to show, and I think it's time. I think it's time for me to let the cat out of the bag, Jerry. I think it's time for me to really. I do have tons of videos that I need to. I think at least 13 videos are due that I owe, and they're getting old now. They're from 2021, so I think it's time to not old, but they've aged. It's time that I'm out and kind of show you how I got started, show you where I'm going, and how we're going along here. But thank you, Lindsay. I think meeting people and talking just great. I think it's fun. I think I have my best moments. Honestly, you know what? Look at this. I haven't even taken this down because look at this, Lindsay. If you're still there, if not, you can probably come back. Because I met Rose Hahn, and she was just my very first Texas Frightmare. So this is probably my 3rd convention I've ever been to. I think it's my 3rd. I think it's the 3rd one. And I happened to meet this lovely individual, and kind of explained to me why conventions were so important, why they're so loved. I was just there like, oh, what's going on? But check this out, and then we'll have to go because I have to leave to go play some games. So.
People who have mental illnesses often go to conventions first and foremost to find like-minded people. Whether it's their niche of, like here at Texas Frightmare Weekend, they like horror movies. Or they're looking for other people like them because they usually hide away. They hide behind their computers. They hide behind books. Well, here they don't have to hide. They can wear a mask, and it's okay. Because everybody's in a mask.
Yeah.
One way or another, whether it's metaphorically or an actual mask.
Yeah.
But they don't feel left out anymore. And they start talking, oh, I'm bipolar. Dude, so am I. And they just click and hit it off, and now they've got friends. They've got a network of friends. After a few years, they've got friends all over the world. And when you have that stigma of a mental illness, you often feel alone, isolated. But here you're not alone. Here you're not isolated. You are with a whole world of people who love you for who you are, as you are. And it's like a whole microcosm of safety, security, and friendship. That's why they do conventions.
I appreciate
That's
it.
why they get into things that have conventions. Because they know that's where they can make some friends. And even have relationships romantically.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
I appreciate it.
So I was me stand corrected. I that was actually not my third convention I've been to. That was actually the first convention we were able to go back to. Well, I went to two other ones, but there was social distance. That was a convention I got to go back to in person. I missed everybody, and no, that was the second one because I did. There was Kim Rhodes. She broke me. She healed me. So if you get a chance, follow Kim Rhodes on Cameo or just see her at conventions. Mama's like follow on Instagram. She's a healer. She's a good one, real one. Love Kim Rhodes, but yeah, because I went to it was like the Alamo Hero Con, and they had just opened it up, and there's only a few people there, and like a celebrity wise, but they had enough. They had like 12 people, and I broke. I started crying because I was happy that was back. So that story we could talk about later. But when I came back, Texas Frightmare 2021, I believe, we got to meet people because the mask was remembered. I was like, oh, I was back, and I was in the Kane Hodder line with Jason Voorhees, and I was trying to meet him, but I was just waiting, and you have to wait in line and having conversations with her. And I remember I was like, do you mind if I record this? Because she was dropping knowledge. She was like, boom, 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 boom. I was just like, whoa. So, being yourself, finding yourself is challenging too. Don't get caught up in that, but just, learn. If you see something you want to do it, learn about it, research it. The internet's here for that more than just the other stuff we do. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I got about 2 minutes before I go because I did say I was going to be on for an hour. So I work on my timing. But what do you call it? Yeah, conventions. I love them. And I love movies, and we love telling stories. So, for the most part, if I could, like, just, tell anybody out there, what am I trying? I'm trying to be cheesy at the end of it. I get out. No, I don't know. I like stand-up comedy, so I go for it. I like making movies, so I go for them. I like acting. That's one thing I know how I became an actor. I know why I became an actor. So, certain things like that, questions that I probably never thought I was going to answer. Like, with time, I learned to figure them out and go with them. And sometimes you definitely need to might have to do a change of scenery, change your environment, change the people you're around, change your profiles, change your platform. I get it. I understand why people have profiles that are different than who they want to perceive to be. And I don't know anything else but to be myself. I can portray other people on roles and scenes and stuff like that. But to be like an actual like person that wants to live as someone as John Wick 44 or something, like couldn't do that, All right, peace, Kevin. Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing that. And that's what I want the store to be about. I want my manic movies, the video home store. It's a VHS, the video home store. I want it to be like that. I want people to show up and be like, hey, do you recommend anything? Do you have anything? What are you watching? I did recently see I saw or is it Godzilla X Kong or Kong? Oh God, I remember it. I did see that one, and I gotta say, for a movie, as a movie, 2 thumbs up. As logic, I don't know where to go with it. I don't know how we got here. I don't care. It explains everything in the movie. You know the characters. You know what you expect. Yeah, watch Godzilla X Kong. That is good. It's a good story. It's just a movie. I mean, that story. It's just a movie. It's a good eye candy. It's funny. But I watched that one. Dune 1 and Dune 2. Gonna rewatch them again. Just for the show. Hopefully we'll do Monday. College football's coming up. I'll be talking a lot about that. Maybe not a whole lot, but more than the NFL because I really want to do it with my fantasy football league streaming show. That's what I wanted to talk about earlier, but we got out of time. But yeah, I wanted I'll talk about maybe got a fantasy football streaming show I want to do, which I want to start doing on Thursday, September 3rd or whatever, whenever we start the season. I have to get that out now because 2 weeks takes some time to get it going, and I waited a little too long. But let's start talking about it because if we talk about it, we'll bring it into existence. We'll give it some life. All right, so thank you for hanging out with me today. This is just a live stream. I'm hanging out in my video store, my fictional video store. We'll bring this thing to life slowly but surely. You can also go into my Facebook. You go to Facebook and just look up My Manic Movies, a video home store. And if you want to leave a suggestion for a movie, or if you want to write your own movie, if you wrote a movie, if you made a movie, you made a video, you want somebody to watch it, put it on there. We'll talk. I got people they're salivating that want to talk about stuff. Look out for John Satbury, a good friend of mine. I'll be trying to collaborate with him on some certain ideas I got. I'm still working with Ty Gwynn, trying to get his podcast off the ground. Wait, That Didn't Kill Me. I have a different angle I need to take it in. I've also purchased more what I would consider more analog and more podcast equipment or friendly because I can stream. The streaming, I got this down. It's the podcasting I need to learn. I haven't really learned how to set up a podcast. Doing on my own. So I think I purchased some new stuff. Some of it came in, and then some stuff coming here Friday. But I'm trying to get back with that, doing more live podcasting and more producing stuff, opposed to being a side person there. Because I like producing and so video editing is a little different as audio editing, but you need to do both. But I gotta go. I gotta go play some games. It's fun. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. And if I offended anybody, you're welcome. And I will see you probably busy. I'm probably free Friday. I probably want to just do something with Friday Night Flicks. I have cleared out a lot of space on my StreamYard so we can go like 4 hours if we want to. But I'm slowly clearing out more space in my computer because all this stuff needs to go. And I need to get started with new stuff. So we'll start it today. So thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I will see y'all later. And we will talk about cool stuff. Talk about movies. Like I said, go to My Manic Movies video home store on Facebook. You'll see me in there. Post anything you want: music videos, cooking videos, movies, pop culture, basically. If you want to talk about Claim to Fame, go talk about it. I gotta say, I'm liking the show a lot. The Jonas Brothers, once again, they do a good thing. So they do their thing and dominate. But I'll see y'all later. Peace.